I have targeted 3 bets that I like for the Monday night showdown between the Detroit Lions and the Baltimore Ravens in Week 3. This video will reveal all of them, along with some supporting arguments. I'm Professor MJ from Quebec City in Canada, a former 15-year university statistics teacher who's been crushing bookies since 1999. Welcome to my sports betting channel that's been around for more than 5 years. All 3 bets that I'm about to share are somewhat correlated, so you can choose the one you like best. But let's start with my analysis of the game, which will give you some early indications of the side that I will be backing. In Week 1, the Lions were dominated at Lambeau Field against the Packers. If not for a late garbage touchdown, the game would have ended 27-6 in favor of Green Bay. Then, Dan Campbell's squad bounced back in a big way in front of their home fans at Ford Field. They smashed the Bears in the mouth following a crushing 52-21 victory. Hats off to them for their dominating performance. In my humble opinion, the Lions are not as bad as what we saw in Green Bay, but they are not as good as what we observed in last weekend. Also, their high-octane offense tends to have more trouble when playing outdoors. Since last year, the Ravens own a solid 6-3-1 record against the spread as home favorites, which is the case for Monday's game. Despite their Week 1 loss in Buffalo, I still think the Ravens are the best and the most complete team in the NFL. For these reasons, one of the bets that I like for the Monday night contest is the Baltimore Ravens minus 2.5 points in the first half. I think they will get off to a fast start, but the Lions have what it takes to stage a potential comeback in the second half. That's why I prefer to go with the first half spread rather than the full game. So that's suggested tip number 1. Speaking of the full game, I believe that taking the Ravens full game moneyline is okay too. As you can see from the screenshot on your screen, some bookies have a line that's as good as minus 213 in American format, or 1.47 in decimal. I like it all the way to minus 240 or 1.42 in decimal odds. The Ravens own a spectacular 18-2 record straight up in their past 20 home games on primetime television. However, that may be the wager that I like the least among the 3 that I'm suggesting in this video. The risk-reward ratio does not get me as excited as the other 2 bets. So what's the third one then? Let me mention a few more key facts before revealing the play in question. The Ravens have scored 40 and 41 points thus far this season. Last week, Derrick Henry was limited to 23 rushing yards, and yet Baltimore found a way to put a lot of points on the board. That shows they have various different ways of scoring on offense. They are really hard to stop. Now, the Ravens are about to face the Lions. Is their defense very solid? Nah, not necessarily. In my mind, they are in the middle of the pack among all NFL teams. Not great, not bad either. Their first 2 games have not changed my mind about that. For this reason, I am also tempted to attack Baltimore's team total. More precisely, I like the Ravens team total to go over 28.5 points. Let's focus on Baltimore's home game last year. Let's pretend you would have bet the Ravens to score at least 29 points in those 8 matchups. By doing so, you would have earned a nice 6-2 record. So, in summary, my game plan from a betting perspective is to go with one or a mix of the following 3 wagers. Number 1, the Ravens minus 2.5 points for the first half. Number 2, the Ravens full game moneyline. Number 3, the Ravens team total to go over 28.5. That being said, the best way to beat bookies is via prop bets. Last Monday, I set up a money-back guarantee package so that you can receive in your mailbox the top 3 props. They generated a 2-1 record, as you can see on your screen. Would you like to gain access to the 3 highest confidence prop bets for the Lions-Ravens showdown? Sign up by following the link in the comments below. And let's beat the bookies together!